Avirook Sen joins us. He's the author of Looking for America. He's been reporting live from Dallas in Texas, and for a long while it was thought, Avirook, that maybe Texas will be a tight fight. In the end, it didn't turn out this way. There was one line of commentary that we're picking up in the American intelligentsia and media which said that there will be a pushback, a strong pushback against the kind of populist policies that Donald Trump has demonstrated over the last 4 years. The results so far seems to suggest that hasn't quite happened. It's gone along predictable lines, and it literally, like the last time, is going down to the wire.
It is. As for Texas, Rahul, the performance of the Democratic Party was actually slightly higher than expectations of them in earlier elections. So in that sense, Texas was a dream for them. It didn't come true. As far as Americans are concerned, one of the things that came out in various polling, although nowadays I think the disclaimers should be read even more carefully than any polls, is that when Americans were asked, do you feel you're better off now than 4 years ago? A majority said they were. That should have indicated this kind of showing for Donald Trump. That and the fact that, over the last week, in the home stretch of this election, he showed tremendous energy. I mean, he upended all of those things about him being old and and probably unable, just having recovered from COVID, to be able to campaign the way he did. He disregarded every doctor's advice, put perhaps people at risk at his campaigns, but in the end, that translated to votes and a huge turnout on election day for him. However, I mean, you were mentioning the close states in the earlier section. Now, in Michigan, Wisconsin, and there are two other states in play, Arizona and Georgia. Just in case, there is a reasonable chance that Joe Biden might pull these off narrowly. If he does that, then the most contentious swing state of all, Pennsylvania, doesn't come into the picture at all. And all the litigation that's being talked about, the main portion of the litigation, actually centers around Pennsylvania. So that's a scenario that will play out, I suppose, over the next few hours as more results come in and more trends come in. But like you said, it's a very tight election, and as Raj pointed out, on the upside, it shows that American democracy is alive and kicking.
Well, it is alive and kicking, but hopefully there'll be no kicks on the street, and that is the big concern. Because remember, yes, there have been reports that Avirook has filed, and we've carried on India Today, of gun sales, ammunition sales skyrocketing right ahead of the elections, people putting up massive wooden planks. So there is that fear and paranoia as well.
Rahul, incidentally, we also carried the story about Trump announcing his victory falsely before and all the results came in. We did that as well, and all of these were actually factual positions. There was nothing, but what can happen is with elections running so close. For instance, there was a smattering of protest last night from Black Lives Matter or whatever. One reason could be that Donald Trump asked for the counting to be stopped, at some point of time last night. What was left to count in a majority of the places where the vote was in but not counted was the black vote, and that's been pointed out today by a number of experts. I mean, in places like Georgia or Michigan, a sizable number of the black vote is yet to be counted in counties that have majority,
Sure, but the big difference between 2016 and now is that last time it came as a big surprise. Nobody was ready for it. Nobody had anticipated a scenario of this kind. This time, though, pollsters, pundits, academics, intellectuals had been warning about exactly the kind of scenario that's playing itself out. So the media and the public are better aware that this would be a tight fight which will go down Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kanwal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.